Hey guys, today I'm going to be filming my July/August favorites. Back in July, I didn't feel really inspired and I didn't have a lot of new things to talk about, so I didn't end up filming a July favorites. But this month I have a lot more stuff to talk about, and I have some things that are more lifestyle favorites from July that I just kind of wanted to mention, so I'm throwing it all together and making it a mixture of things. So I'm going to be sharing that. Hopefully the lighting doesn't get too weird. I'm trying to find the right time to film. Today it's really cloudy, but the sun finally just came out, so we'll see what happens. I'm sorry if the lighting is off again. I know yesterday's videos were a little bit dark because I can't find the right time to film in this room and get the right lighting, so we'll figure that out at some point. But I'm sorry if the color kind of changes in and out or if it gets weird and dark because I can't really control it right now. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get into my favorites, and I do have one fail that I'm going to share, but I'm going to share some makeup, one skincare, and a few lifestyle favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. At the beginning of this month, I shared a fall haul where I showed you some of the things that I bought for makeup things that I probably shouldn't have, but I'm really excited about and I've really been enjoying. The first thing that I wanted to share was my Tarte Rainforest After Dark Colored Clay Eye and Cheek Palette. And this palette is super gorgeous. I love the packaging of it. It's very sleek and compact, but it does have a ton of product in it. So it's got this beautiful blush down here, it's got a highlight, a bronzer, and then 6 eyeshadows, which are all gorgeous. This palette is really nice for every day, and this blush has been one of the main ones that I've been using. It's just a really pretty neutral, natural looking blush. But this is a limited edition fall collection, so if you are interested in it, I would definitely suggest looking into it and picking it up now before it goes away. It was, I think, $38, which really isn't terrible considering all that you get in it, and it would be such a great traveling palette because it's got pretty much everything you would need in it. So I would highly recommend checking out this palette, and I've been absolutely loving it. And it's basically been between this and my other palette that I'm going to mention here in a second that I've been using all month. Along with that, the only blushes that I've really been using this month are the Tarte blushes. So the one from the palette I just mentioned, along with the Tarte blush in Exposed, which is more of like a natural, neutral pink color. This one is really great just every day. I tend to layer this one with my Tarte Natural Cheek Stain in True Love. So I put that on, and that's more of a pink, and this is what I'm wearing today. And then I layer this on top, and it just gives a very nice flush. And they do really stay on all day. The other one that I've been kind of drawn to this month has been my Tarte Amazonian Clay in Dollface, which is this light pinky color. Both of them are really gorgeous. They're $28 and I think they're totally worth it. These are pretty much the only blushes I've been using all month. For eye looks this month, when I've not been using the Tarte palette, I've been using my Lorac Pro palette and some other combinations of things that I've been really loving. Actually, the last 2 weeks or so, these are pretty much the only combinations I've been going towards. The first thing that I've been using is the Milani Shadow Eyes in Champagne Toast, and this is just like a jumbo eye crayon. This one is what it sounds like, a champagne color, but it is really gorgeous and it is so easy to use. I've been using the Maybelline Color Tattoo ones in the pot for so long that when I went back to using a pencil like this, it's so much faster and easier, and I absolutely prefer this to those. So I will probably be using this for quite a while before I go back to one of those. I have a bunch of them though, so obviously I will use them occasionally, but I much prefer this. So I have been loving that, and it's so easy to blend out. On top of that, I've been using the J.Cat Beauty Flying Solo eyeshadow in Half Baked, which is like a peachy neutral color. I got this in my August Ipsy bag, and I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I really love it in combination with the eyeshadows from the Lorac Pro 2 palette that I'm going to talk about here in a second. It's just really a peachy, neutral, champagne-y color. And so I use that all over my lid, and then I use my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I blend Nectar into the crease. And Nectar is this color right here, which is more of like a peachy, neutral matte color. And then I mix Cool Gray into the outer corner and the crease. And I didn't realize how much I really liked cool toned eyeshadows, but I've absolutely been loving this look. My eyeshadow today is this look that I'm telling you about right now, and I just really love it. It's very natural and very easy, but I feel like it really defines my eyes and makes them look nice, and I just love the way this combination looks. So I think the Naked 2 is actually more of those cool tone colors, so I should probably start playing with that more. I feel like that would probably be a good choice. But anyway, and then I use Snow, which is this shimmery white color, and I blend that into the inner corner and just slightly onto my eyelid a little bit. This palette really has some great, beautiful colors in it. So the top row is all matte, the bottom row is all shimmer, and they're gorgeous. I should really play with the other ones a lot more, but I've just been rotating towards this look so much that I haven't really tried any of the other ones all that much because I've liked this look so much. I have an eyeliner that I've really been loving with this eye look that I'm telling you about right now, and I'm wearing this eyeliner today. I've been loving the NYX Slide On Glide On eyeliner in Jewel, which is just this, it's a pencil liner and it's just like this mauvey purple color and it's got some shimmer in it. This one is a really great eyeliner. I've talked about this before in videos, but the NYX eyeliners stay on so much better than the Urban Decay ones. I use this one on my lower lash line and it's more of just like, it defines without being super dramatic or too much over the top, and it's just great for an everyday look. This stays on absolutely all day. I will put it on at 5:30 in the morning, and when I come home at 5:30 or 6, it's still absolutely in place with zero smudging. The Urban Decay ones do not do that. The Urban Decay ones smudge all over me and they always look like a mess by the end of the day. If you're looking for a really good eyeliner that stays on, I would definitely recommend these NYX Slide On Glide On eyeliners. They're fantastic, and I have a ton of them. Once I go through some of my Urban Decay ones, I'm definitely going to go repurchase the colors in the NYX kind because they stay so much better anyway. My last really makeup product is this BareMinerals concealer in Well Rested. So this is just like a highlighting powder concealer. I bought this because so many people raved about it and they used it in their under eyes, and then I went to use it in my under eyes and it just never looked good. It always looked a little bit cakey and I just didn't like the way it looked, so I thought it was going to be a complete waste of money. And I had mentioned this in one of my decluttering videos, and someone told me that I should try it as a concealer like on blemishes. Even though it's a highlighting concealer, it actually does a really, really nice job of hiding those blemishes. And what I'll usually do is do my whole foundation and then I do my concealer, and I just pat this on top of my concealer and then I run my setting powder over top of it. It blends the blemishes in so they seem a lot less noticeable, and it just does a really nice job. So I would never have thought of using it in that way, but I'm glad that I finally have a use for this concealer because otherwise I feel like it would have just gone to waste in my collection. The last kind of makeup product, this isn't really a makeup product, but this is the Softlips Cube, and this one is in Blueberry Pomegranate, I believe is what it's called. I got this from Influenster for free in my Vitality Vox box, which I did an unboxing of not too long ago. But this one is a lot like the EOS lip balms, where it's got the little domed applicator here and then it's got like the bigger packaging. But this one I like so much better than the EOS lip balms. This one has SPF in it, and I think it does a lot better job of moisturizing than the EOS one does, and it smells and tastes a lot better than any of the EOS ones that I've had. So I really, really like this, and I think this packaging is perfect so that if you throw it in your purse you won't lose it. It falls to the bottom of your purse. So I'm definitely going to pick up a few more of these, but I really, really love this lip balm, and I'm glad that I got it because I probably wouldn't have picked it up if I hadn't gotten sent it in my Vitality Vox box. So these are really, really great though. For skincare, I just have one lotion favorite. So this is the Vanilla and Blackberry Perlier Body Cream. This I've had for a little while, so the packaging is like coming apart, and I actually just finished this up this morning. It is completely empty, so you're going to see it in an empties video soon. It's completely empty, so you're going to see it in an empties video soon. But I absolutely love this body cream. It was really great for moisturizing without feeling too heavy, and it wasn't like sticky and took forever to sink in. It sank in really, really fast, and it did a nice job of moisturizing, and it smelled really good. I really love this lotion more than most of the ones that I've tried recently. I would probably try to repurchase it, but I just have so many lotions, so once I get through some of the other lotions, I will look into repurchasing this because this was a fantastic lotion. My one fail of the month is these L'Oreal Color Riche Nail Lingerie stickers, and this one's in Something About Her. I've had these before and they didn't work very well then. Like, I had a different package. I picked 2 sets up and they were on sale for like $4. So I was like, sure, why not? They're like these clear nail applications, and I'm actually wearing them today over white polish. The thing about these is that they don't stay on very well. I've tried the Sally Hansen ones before and I really, really liked those. But these, like within a day, were already peeling off from the top edges, even though I put a top coat on them. And they just peel away, so it's like a waste of time and money to even bother putting them on because they peel away so quickly. So I don't know if they still have these or not, but I would definitely avoid them if they are still out because they're worthless. They don't do anything. I have a couple of random lifestyle favorites, and so the first thing are 2 TV shows that I've been loving recently. The first one is RuPaul's Drag Race. I watched seasons 2 and 3, I think it was, when I was first starting teaching. So like 3 years ago I saw those first 2 seasons and I absolutely loved it then. but then they took it off of Netflix and I didn't get the channel that they show it on, and so I never caught up on the other seasons. And they just actually finished season 6, I think in maybe May, something like that. And so in between then, I had never seen the first season, 4th, 5th, or 6th, and then they had an all-stars season. And so actually over the course of, I think it was July, it was all in July. So over the course of July, I watched seasons 1, 4, 5, and 6, and the all-star season. So I watched 5 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race in a month. Yep, I did that. So I did a lot of binge watching. There's only like 14 episodes per season, so it's not like a full regular TV season, but I really, really love that show. I think it's really fun to see the personalities and to see the transformations that people go through. And the most recent winner, Bianca Del Rio, is my absolute favorite drag queen that has won. She's so funny and she's just awesome. Like, I have serious obsessions with that show. It's kind of a problem, but yeah. So watched a lot of that. And then my other TV show that I've been loving recently is Better Off Ted, which is actually a TV show that's canceled now. It ran for about 2 seasons, I think, on like ABC, and then it's been in my Netflix queue for a really long time, and I never knew what it was. I thought the premise of the show was different, but it'd been in my Netflix queue for a long time, and my boyfriend's Netflix queue for a long time, and usually our highly rated shows don't match up. There's a few shows that we really love together to watch, like Parks and Rec, and it's mostly comedy shows. But very rarely do we both highly rate a Netflix queue show and both want to watch it. So we started watching it, and it is so funny. Basically, the premise of Better Off Ted is that the main character, Ted, works for this huge corporation that does a lot of research and development of products, and they don't seem to really care about their employees all that much. So it's interesting to kind of see how some of the people deal with that and some of the things that they put their characters through, and it's just a really funny TV show. It's got Portia Del Rossi. Is it Del Rossi or D Rossi? The one that's married to Ellen. She's in it. She's one of the main characters, and she's a supervisor, and she is like cold and heartless, and she does a really great job at her position. But it's a really funny show, so if you've never seen it, I would highly suggest checking it out. It's pretty awesome. I don't have a lot for music favorites this month. Most of the stuff has been stuff that's on the radio that I've just been kind of listening to. I don't know. The only one song that stands out to me that I've really been loving recently is Hello, I Love You by Adore Delano, who was actually one of the runners-up to the most recent RuPaul's Drag Race. And it's just like a ridiculous song, and she's insane, and it's kind of like a stalkery song, but it's kind of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That and the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy this past month, which I really enjoyed. It's not my favorite superhero movie ever, but it was pretty cute, and I really like Chris Pratt. So it was an enjoyable movie, but the soundtrack was really, really great. It's more of like the 80s, 70s, and 80s music, which I love. So there's like Jackson 5 on there, and there's, what else? There's like Jackson 5, Hooked on a Feeling is one of the songs on there. There's just like really great songs on that soundtrack. I have that soundtrack as a Spotify playlist on my Spotify because I've really been enjoying that. So that is it for my July and August favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any products that you've been loving this month, or any TV shows that you've been loving, if you like some of the TV shows or music that I mentioned, I'd love to see that in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.